So treatment is really the worst thing that ever happened to me in my life because it's so painful. So what I had to do, I had a treatment called ABVD, and what you do is every 2 weeks for 14 weeks, like almost half a year. It's like 28 weeks in total. So it's like it was from March until August. I would have about 4 hours of a liquid infusion, and the liquid is called ABVD, and it was infused into my body through the port in my chest. So it's a cocktail of drugs, and it takes a good 3 or 4 days in your system. So the first 2 days that it's in your system, it's really wild. I felt so much pain. I'd feel an aversion to sunlight. I'd have to spend most of the weekend in bed and with the blinds drawn, and I was constantly taking nausea medications because the drugs make you nauseous and makes it hard to digest food. And I had to the primary thing that I ate was soup. I could not it was hard to digest solid foods. Singular moment, what kept me going forward throughout the whole thing is my wife and my kid. My family is very important to me, and as a 38-year-old, the most important thing is to see to be able to watch your kid grow up. So when I had a 4-year-old son at the time. Now he's turning 8 soon, and to me, my motivator to surviving cancer was wanting to see my son turn 18. I want to see my son. I want to be at my son's high school graduation. Then I want to be at his college graduation. I want to see him get a master's degree or a PhD or whatever milestone he wants to hit as an adult. I want, every parent's dream is to see their kid grow up. So what motivated me to get through cancer was just that. Certainly, what I say is that it sort of makes me think that I need to do everything I can to make a difference in this world, and it makes me more aware of the mortality of life. For the first time, it made me think, hey, maybe I won't make it past 55, maybe I won't make it past 60. Could I survive another cancer? Maybe I'm surviving this one, but maybe I can't survive the next one.
The city now appears to be open to rolling the dice on a Coney Island casino with the approval of a rezoning proposal. But as Hannah Klieger explains, some residents are fighting to keep the casino out of their historic neighborhood.
This developer who owns this land that's a block and a half from my apartment, and he wants to build a casino there, and there's a whole bunch of problems and issues with the site. So I, along with a bunch of my neighbors, got together and started a group called Coney Islanders Against the Casino, and we've been organizing for the last 2 years, and we've been working with elected officials and working through the process, talking to local community groups, etc., on how to stop this casino from being built, because there's research that shows that wherever you do build a casino in the area around it, you you increase the rate of gambling addiction by 90%. So it's bad to live close to a casino. And it's also bad to live close to a casino if you have a kid, because you don't want your kid to grow up looking at gambling ads. And there's a lot of other issues related to it. This casino in particular, so where I live, there's a skyline. I live next to a beautiful amusement park and a ride called the Wonder Wheel, and it's an iconic part of New York City. It's an iconic neighborhood in Brooklyn, and the Wonder Wheel is it's a beautiful thing to look at, and I can see it from my apartment. I can see it from my window. And if this casino and the 40-story hotel along with it, the casino is like 25 stories high. The hotel is going to be 40 stories high. It's going to be right in front of the Wonder Wheel, and it'll block everybody's view of the Wonder Wheel. And so, I don't want our view of a Wonder Wheel, of something iconic and beautiful in New York City, blocked by this huge building. And so, and there are a lot of people who think the same way as me. And so, I organized with my neighbor our first event at local elementary school, and we've been as a full community effort working on stopping this casino from being built, and we're about to embark on kind of the last phase of the process, hopefully. And but what we're really doing is we're trying to show the elected officials that the casino does not have public support, that people don't want it.